Hi everybody, it's growing anyway. The crowd's getting bigger and bigger. All the way back to the stores. Well over 500 now. So it's good, a good turnout. I should have prepared for this bar, but live and learn. Next one. I think Randy might be getting up there. Where's Randy? I think we're getting started here.
Check. Thanks for coming here today, everybody. Here we are at Brantford, gathering in public. Deciding to make a difference in real life, coming off the internet into real life to say embrace targeted care and the lockdowns. One of the front runners and one of the folks that's been working hard behind the scenes to get this going, to start the End Lockdowns chapter, the No More Lockdowns chapter in Brantford, has been Eric, and he's going to come up and say a few words and kick this off. We're just so happy to have a guy who's worked so hard for the community to put his time, his efforts into bringing No More Lockdowns to Brantford. And of course we have Randy Hillier here today to say some words as well.
We love you, Randy!
There's not too many guys more inspiring than Randy. He's always been for the little guy. He's always been rooting for freedom. He's always been rooting for human rights. Look through his history. He's an inspiring guy. So we're excited to hear him talk today. So I'll hand it over to Eric to say a few words, and then we've got some more speakers. Thank you so much for coming here today, guys. One last thing I'll say is, if you are live streaming today, or if you weren't, please get your camera going. We want the world to see, because we know the media doesn't really like covering this stuff positively. And that's an encouragement to you media that are here today. Try to cover this neutrally, cover this fairly. So get your cameras going, guys. This is Eric. He's got some words to say. Take it away, brother.
Hey everybody, I guess we'll start off with a debit card that we found on the ground. It is Catherine Flemister's the winner. So, yep, we'll have that over here for you to collect. I think we went big with this message, no? The politicians, they all make speeches, while the newsmen, they all take notes, and they exaggerate the issues as they shove them down our throats. Let me start with saying welcome and thank you for being here. We are here today as a peaceful and confident group. While it's understood that frustrations are real and that we've all endured our share of tyranny, we do not condone violence, hostility, or discrimination of any kind. I want to thank all of the hardworking volunteers that made this happen and made this a reality. And I want to thank our law enforcement for ensuring safety and order.
I got to sign the media is the virus.
Closer to the mic like this? Okay, I'll get on the mic here. I'm trying to find my notes where I left off. Okay.
Hi, Buster. Hey, can you guys see
You're windy. It's incredible to see so many freedom-loving faces from across the city, province, and the country standing united today. We've been separated for far too long. And today, it's clear that this can go on no longer. As mentioned, my name is Eric, and I'm involved with a fast-growing, well-organized, determined collective called No More Lockdowns Brantford. We support many different initiatives, but our two core goals are to end mask mandates and to end all lockdowns. The devastating toll that every level of our government has inflicted on our children, our seniors, our families, and our businesses through weak leadership, poor management, and sheer ignorance must be met by us, the people. Today, we say enough is enough. We are not buying the lies anymore. While we have some great speakers and some excellent original music, today is about you, the people. It's about connecting with awakened Canadians that stand together, sending a loud and clear message to the Premier that we will not comply. Now I'd like to introduce you to a man who was behind the idea for this largest billboard in Canada. He's going to come up and speak about his story and how this came to be. Cole Squire.
We love you, Cole!
Love your tie, Cole!
This is absolutely incredible. I can't believe how many people are out here. This is a super spreader event. We're not going away. So I gathered some words to share with you guys. We are honored to have some very special guests here with us this afternoon. Before we get started, I just wanted to go over some of our exciting accomplishments, but make some special announcements as well. We are honored to have Larry Henley and his lovely family here gathered with us this afternoon.
Larry for Prime Minister!
Larry has been boots on the ground fighting for us to wake up and to realize that our freedoms have been at stake way before these lockdowns even started a year ago last month.
It's good for me too, at least I'm going to learn all this organization.
I would also like to thank Eric Benson for all of his work in not only launching the Brantford No More Lockdowns chapter, but for being a big champion and getting our local communities going as well. So thank you, Eric, for all the work you've done. He's done an amazing job. I also want to thank each and every one of you who are gathered with us here this afternoon. You have stood firmly in your beliefs and your convictions and have paid a price that no one should ever have to pay. Whether you have argued with or lost your friends or your families, your businesses or your jobs, or your livelihoods, or have been unable to see your loved ones in long-term care or nursing homes, because you would not compromise your beliefs or morals and you stood for what you knew was right. That in itself is a tremendous accomplishment, and I want to acknowledge and congratulate each and every one of you for standing so strongly.
Kelly, is it Kelly?
As we have all learned, when you stand for something, you will suffer great loss. But the relationships and the strength you gain can never be bought or sold. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the resistance. Because of you strong, brave patriots, our children will have a chance to know what it's like to live in a free and beautiful country like Canada. Well, it'll be beautiful when we're done with it.
That's right.
But many of you guys know this is much more than just that. This is a battle for the fate of humanity as we stand at a precipice in this historical moment in time. The future of mankind will be determined by both of our actions and our inactions. I want to make it known very clearly to those who seek to oppose us in our freedom, whether it be our elected representatives who no longer truly represent the best interests of our country or its citizens, or our tyrannical globalists who are at the forefront of this great reset.
Right.
We will never surrender our country, our rights, or our God-given freedoms. We will never bow down to tyranny in this nation. We will not go silently in the night. We will rise to any occasion to secure our destiny, our freedom, peace, and prosperity. Now, without further delay, I'd like to discuss the real reason we're all gathered here this afternoon. Yesterday, a month ago, I launched a fundraising initiative called Project Veto. We set out to launch Canada's first and largest No More Lockdowns billboard right here in Brantford, Ontario. With the help of No More Lockdowns and my wonderful fellow citizens, we set out on an ambitious goal to raise $4,000 throughout the month of March so we could make this a reality. Within 2 weeks, we by far succeeded our wild expectations, and we not only met our goal, we exceeded it. In closing, I want to extend my sincerest gratitude to all of our incredible guests who are joining us here this afternoon, and to all of you who have traveled both near and far to join us and celebrate the launching of this billboard. It is an honor to be standing here with Kristen Nagel and Pastor Henry Hildebrandt. We could have not had better guests even if we paid them. I would also like to especially thank Mr. Randy Hillier for all of his support and his accomplishments in fighting these lockdowns. I would also like to especially thank Dan O'Drowan for not only designing our billboard, but for helping us with all of our advertisements. He's done an amazing job.
Put that USA.
So what do you guys think? Do we like our billboard? This is because of you, Brantford, and this is for you.
You can put up anything you want.
Let this be a reminder to all of those that we will not accept any more tyranny in this nation. Together we will get through this storm and there will be no more lockdowns. Thank you all again for gathering here with us this afternoon. I look forward to getting to chat with you guys all later. Thank you all so much.
We'll have to hook up with Cole.
Thank you, Cole. Now introduce local guest, Charlie Champagne. He's going to come and say a few words and lead us in a song.
Guys, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to be back up here again. And it's just a monumental moment for us all to be here together. You know, there's a lot in a name. And Brantford, Brantsford, was about crossing the river together. Does anyone remember the river a few years ago when it flooded so bad? You wouldn't have wanted to try to cross that river on your own. You would have been swept away. And it's so important for us now to link our arms and to know how important this community is. Look around. You're not alone. You're not alone. When we talk to people, they say, what can we do? I get that question a few times a week. Charlie, what can we do? Some of you know me by Evan Champagne, my former name when I was a musician in this town. And they say, what can we do? you just do this. You show up in real life. You be here in real life. And you show people that you care enough to take your convictions off the internet, out of your heart, and into the real world. Just like this. Why? Why do we do it? We do it for love. We're all here because of love. Because we love our children, we love our families, and we love life. So in the end, it's not hate that wins. It's not hate that protects us. It's not hate that saves us. It's love. Love saves us. It compels us to do what's right, to put our heartbeat into the real world. It's love that saves us in the end. What do? Just keep showing up. One step at a time, one brick at a time, you'll figure out how to be part of this movement and how to be part of bringing life back. One step at a time. I want to lead you all in Old Canada today. We used to sing it in school when I was a kid. 1977 I was born, and all through school we sang the anthem. It's disappeared. Has anyone noticed that? The anthem disappearing?
That's
well, it's not going to
because we don't
disappear
have a
today. We're going to sing
constitution
it
that
with
matches the
pride.
anthem.
We're going to sing it with passion. Because we're so grateful to be here together.
Our
And
constitution
we're
is
on guard for
Canadian
thee.
anthem.
We're on guard for our freedom in our country. So please join me as we sing our anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our sons command, with glowing hearts we freely rise, the true north strong and free, from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land.
Yes, amen.
Glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for We love you guys. Thank you for showing up in real life today. We got more speakers. Hang on. We're going to have some more people come up.
Thank you, Charlie. I'd like to introduce you to a gentleman I actually just met today. He's the owner of Futuristic Fitness in Arthur. His name's Colin Hewson, and he's going to come speak to those of you that are in the crowd that are business owners and how you can fight this battle and you're not alone, and how you can remain open through all of these lockdowns.
All right, guys, thanks for having me today. It's an honor to speak to you all. So I'm the owner of Futuristic Fitness. My name's Colin Hewis, and I've stayed open during all the lockdowns.
Did a good job.
So I just wanted to let everyone know today that when I did stay open, because I was one of the first businesses that made this decision, the police did apply pressure to me. Now, they showed up to my establishment a number of times, trying to shut me down. I made it very clear off the beginning that I wasn't going anywhere and I wouldn't be shutting down. Now, as they gave me more summons and threatened me with jail time and these fines that were hundreds of thousands of dollars, I shot back at them, and I had made it very clear that I would also be charging them with trespassing, harassment. They then decided not to move forward with these court proceedings very wisely, and I think I know why. Under our Constitution here, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, we all have a right to make a living. Now, for anyone who makes this decision, I want to let everyone know that none of this will stand up in court. You cannot use tools that inaccurately produce numbers to base numbers on a false pandemic. It just won't stand up in court. So anyone who owns a business, and as this third lockdown has rolled out province-wide, I know a lot of business owners have reached out to me, and a lot of other fitness facilities are choosing to stay open as well. Now, if anyone owns a business, you guys are welcome to contact me directly. I'll provide you guidance and just help you along and give you the right insight in regards to how to go about things. Because it is quite simple. You just stand your ground. You let the police know that they're not invited to your facility, and you can continue offering your services to the public. And it's just that simple. This all goes away when we say it goes away. The politicians won't stop. The media won't stop with the fear-mongering. It's up to us to take our power back, guys. So that's exactly what we need to do. And each and every one of us standing here, that is what we're doing today. We're standing up against this. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Colin. I'd like to invite a Brantford citizen to the stage now, Tammy Friesen. She has a personal story she wants to share with us.
Oh, I believe Tammy's on our Facebook here.
Hi guys, I'm a bit nervous. It's awesome to see all these beautiful smiles on all of these faces. And yourselves, applause for showing up and defying. Anyway, I'm sure many of you have an example or two of how this has affected you. My story's short, but I mean it's affected me big time. I've been off work for a while because I need surgery to return to work. I was on a waiting list for a year to receive my surgery so that I could go back to my employment. A couple of days prior to pre-op, after being told that I would not need a COVID test for my surgery, I was informed that it is now mandatory to have a COVID test for my surgery. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. It's not happening. So they canceled my surgery. And now my caseworker for my work disability is telling me that they are no longer paying, that I've now received my last payment. I said, well, you know I have to fight back because I need my surgery to go back to my employment. I can't afford to pay my mortgage without it. It has to happen. So I will be fighting back. And that's just my story. Thank you.
Thanks, Tammy. You all may know our next guest. She's with Freedom Organization, Miss Amanda Forbes.
Yell into this one loud. Okay. Brantford, look at you. Wow, Chloe. You guys showed up today. This is amazing. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud and just filled with gratitude to be here today with all of you patriotic, truth-seeking warriors. Give yourself a hand, guys. Look at you. Look around. I'm humbled and grateful to once again be back on the stage with some of the most beautiful, genuine souls I've had the pleasure of knowing throughout most of this long, drawn-out journey. Pastor Henry Hildebrandt. Canadian Frontline Nurses Kristen and Sarah. Mr. Randy Hillier. And many, many new faces, all warriors within their own right, you guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amanda Forbes. I am the president of Children's Health Defence Canada, and most recently the co-founder of the Freedom Organization and the Freedom for Truth Conference. Canada's largest and only online resistance. A place of resistance where all of Canada can come together under one platform for empowerment, education, and action. A place where we unify the country as a whole for the sake of truth and freedom. Speaking of truth and freedom, welcome to the third draconian lockdown, my friends.
Not yet! Not yet!
Boom.
Not yet!
Mr. Doug Ford mentioned the other day not to make plans for Easter. Well, Dougie, we made big plans. Not only did we make big plans, but I'm pretty sure Jesus himself proved lockdowns don't work.
Couldn't keep him in there!
Not to mention, Florida and Texas did as well, with as their deaths and hospitalizations continue to climb under a full reopen. But that's a conspiracy, I'm sure, or my own misinformation again. Brantford, are we ready to rise yet? Do you still think this is about a virus? Hospitals aren't busy, you guys. In fact, as of Wednesday, we had 421 patients in ICUs with COVID. That doesn't mean they were admitted because of COVID.
Exactly.
We have 384 hospitals in Ontario. That is less than 2 patients per hospital.
There you go. There you go.
That is not a pandemic. Cases are not a pandemic. Fraudulent PCR testing does not equal a pandemic. It's just ridiculous. This is a fraud of epic proportions. The TV science is crap. The evidence sucks. And they sure don't have my consent for anything. Did they get yours?
No!
And our chief medical officer's hypocrisy, second to none. The crimes being committed against humanity will be remembered by all, and we will hold those of you responsible accountable at the end of all of it. And the excuse, I was just doing my job, won't cut it anymore. To those of you that swear an oath, I beg of you to reread those words and recommit yourself to that promise. And to the professionals with a moral compass still intact that come forward and speak up. Those with faith over fear, a big thank you to you. We see you, we hear you, and we want to encourage you to keep coming forward. As we watch history repeat itself for a sinister agenda that the people will rise from, we must remember that love always prevails. Unification. We must come together peacefully at every opportunity. Government division tactics of citizens needs to stop. We need to be smart. We need to be able to recognize it as it is happening and stop it in its tracks. That is the responsibility of all of us. We, the people. We need to recognize it when we see it. We need to observe it. We do not need to absorb it. And we need to do something about it. See something, say something. For those losing hope, have faith in the good, and those that do good. Know in your heart and whole being that there is an army of light workers out there fighting for the truth to be revealed and fighting to end this day and night. And they fight for you. I know some of you are scared. I know some of you, this is brand new. But no matter how they label us as misinformed, racist, xenophobic, homophobic, or even Antifa, all of the division labels are meant to incite hatred between us all against a movement filled with only love and unity. The basis of this movement is to unify as a whole, to come together. Every race, religion, gender, language, creed, all of us. Their deflection is losing its grasp, you guys, and people can see through it now. We are the majority. Yeah. I can tell you, with what I know and what I see and who I speak with daily, we really are the majority. But fear still forces people to sit on the sidelines, and that fear is starting to fade real fast now. Dark to light, right? As for the misinformation portion, we have no monetary gain by doing what we do. Who is actually making money off of this charade? Yeah, who's having a bit too much fun with their newfound powers? The unelected and ungoverned health officials. They want to hold on to power for dear life, even though they've got it wrong at every turn. But they have an excuse for it every time. How many of us would still have a job with stats like that? They have failed. They have failed this country, and they have failed the people. But they aren't concerned about the people, as they have made that clear with their actions. More people have died due to these measures than of the virus alone. Yeah. Their time is over. We see you. You're done. We fight for families and the most vulnerable, the children and our seniors. You know, as hard as they try to convince as many people as they can that we are the conspiracy theorists with their gaslighting, hate, and Trudeau's tax-funded anti-hate group and government-paid propaganda, remember this. We are the 99%. And 99% of what your conspiracy theory friend has told you up until today has come true, and it has happened. Conspiracies are just theories until they become revelation. And we are definitely in revelation. So stand up and speak the truth even if your voice shakes, because the next generation needs you now more than it ever did. Yeah. Let it not be said you were silent when they needed you. Yeah. Feel the truth resonate deep within you. Know what is right. Trust your instincts again. Turn off the TV and the radio. Listen to your gut and your inner voice. It speaks to you. Hear God or the Creator speak to you again. Yes. Make no mistake, we are at war. This is a war like none we have ever seen. It is a war for your minds. A war to suppress your soul. A war to end all things good. Not on my watch. And I hope you will join me on that watch. You know, my favorite quote throughout this entire last year has always been, good people disobey bad laws. And as they clamp down, this rings more true today than ever. So during this lockdown, hug more, love more, do more. Support your small businesses that take a stand, and mind your own damn business if you feel the need to snitch on your neighbors. Trust me when I tell you, karma is real and it's keeping score. My intention today was to come out here and introduce you all to a woman with fire in her soul for the Norfolk farming community. Yeah, Miss Rachel Huffman, the creator of Farmers for Freedom here in Brant County specifically, but meant for all Canadian farmers to find solace together during these times. Rachel couldn't be here last minute due to a public health visit, as well as a surprise random quarantine audit the federal government selected her farm for today. So she sent me her message to give to you, the people of Brant County, to hear and ask you all to rally around her and our farmers to help support them in their time of need. And this is so important, you guys. I can't even stress to you all. Please take this very seriously. So here's her speech she was going to give today. It's the wind going through the microphone.
Sure is
I'm
windy
here
out
today
here
to
all the
talk to you
time.
about food. Food that is grown in the way that God intended it. Seeds scattered in real soil that is nourished by the rain and sunlight. Haldimand, Norfolk is third largest food producer and one of the most diverse food producing counties in Canada. From beef to melons and chicken to sweet corn. You can find it all there. You can find it all. There is why we are called Ontario's Garden. You may be asking, why does this matter to me? I'm also here to tell you from the inside and from the ground that our food supply chain is under attack and that affordable fresh food and produce is going to disappear. On March 24th, 2020, acting on unconfirmed and misleading data, the mayors of Haldimand and Norfolk recited false claims to justify the declaration of a state of emergency for both counties. The preamble to the declaration of the state of emergency was to recite the casual statement linking the novel coronavirus to a disease with no evidence then or now to substantiate their claim. There is a potential for transmission of the COVID-19 virus among residents. There was not one single case of SARS-CoV-2 in the counties at that time. Following the state of emergency, our Minister of Health, who, by the way, was parachuted into our county from Harvard to lockstep us into Agenda 2030, issued an order under Section 22 of the Health Protection and Promotion Act to employers of seasonal workers that all limits the number of workers quarantining in private dwellings to 3 men per unit. There is the potential for transmission of the COVID-19 virus in the community. To put it into perspective, in an 8,000 square foot dwelling, only 3 men may quarantine for 14 days. Then they are moved into another unit and 3 more men for 14-day quarantine and so on. This is only in our county. We are the only county in Canada with this restriction of quarantine, so as you can imagine, a farm with 500 workers will take many weeks or months to even get work started on their farm. Due to 26% less men arriving in spring of 2020 and the fact that spring makes plants grow, 21% of food crops were lost, either because they could not get them planted in time or they could not be harvested in time. This is set to increase this year another 5 to 10%. And how can I predict that? Because the number of workers coming in is shrinking, either due to the halting of flights from Mexico and the Caribbean.
That's really bad, though.
Or because they are testing positive and cannot get onto
like
flights.
Alberta. Or,
like we are facing here, their country of origin is in lockdown and governments are at home working. So a 5 to 10% reduction every year of fresh food means we are right on target to meet the benchmarks and goals of Agenda 2030, the Rockefeller Lockstep, the Great Reset, whatever you want to call it. 75% less food grown outside of its natural state.
I don't like any of that.
Oh,
Alberta don't run.
You will still have food, but it will be lab-made, computer-printed meats, patented seeds, grown in patented soil, in fake sun with fake rain and fake air. It's not a greenhouse, it's a laboratory. You thought people were sick now?
That's all I saw all the way through was greenhouse after greenhouse and acre farms. A lot different out west. Crazy here, you guys. So much to tell people, eh?
You'll say, I'll just grow my own food.
This is good.
Maybe
I'm
you
just
will.
taking it
Maybe.
easy, learning. It's good.
That's if you can find seeds that produce for more than 1 year. Well, I will raise chickens and have eggs. Maybe you will. Until your chickens are a threat to the industrial food producers in your area. And so your backyard chickens need to be gassed like they did in England because the massive chicken farm up the way has avian flu. Or like Gates is doing. He's buying up millions of acres in the USA, all the Midwest, Texas, Wyoming, Idaho, and guess what? He's bringing sick, yes, you heard me, sick cattle into the country. What does that mean? Well, your cattle will be destroyed for food safety.
We're checking you guys out.
Communist Party of China just did it to their hog and pig farmers. Declare a swine flu and kill everyone's pigs. Now for food safety, only government-run food production.
Yes, I'm Pastor James Coates went to jail. I'm doing that.
Now you will only get the food that is safe, and it will only come from the safety of the laboratories run by the oligarchy that is taking over every aspect of our lives. And we all know by now that most people will choose safety over freedom. So what can we do? We must become advocates for food. Real produce, produced outside. Support local farmers. Ask the grocery store to stock local produce. We must demand labeling of patent fruits and vegetables that are bioengineered with animal DNA in them, and food additives that stimulate our flavor senses to taste sweet instead of bitter. Please contact your local MP and let them know that the quarantine measure in Haldimand, Norfolk is not about safety.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That the public health measure are damaging the food supply, and you want to protect traditional farming.
What they think out here.
Mexico and Caribbean. 98% of Canada's farm workers come from Mexico and Caribbean. So believe me when I tell you flights weren't canceled because he doesn't want your families vacationing.
We're going to have a good Facebook Live after this.
I'll leave you with this thought.
Differences.
When is the last time you ate an orange from the grocery store? I bet you thought, wow, that is the best orange I've ever tasted. It is so sweet. And now you're going to wonder if it was really that sweet or if it was altered to taste to be that sweet. So, for anybody that's interested, you can follow Rachel at Farmers for Freedom on Facebook. Support your local farmers, you guys. They need you. Rally around them. Let's go, okay? And I'm going to leave you with this. You know, in the beginning of change, the patriot is a scarce man, and brave, and hated, and scorned. When his cause succeeds, the timid join him. For then it costs nothing to be a patriot. Mr. Mark Twain. I'm pretty much done, but what I want you guys to do, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of homework. I want you to look up the term undrip today. And I want you to understand what that means for Canada. I'm not going to tell you, I want you to do the work. Undrip. It's coming. Have a great day, guys.
That's the first but it's also
Thank you, Amanda. That was awesome.
I'm fighting that too. That's my next challenge.
Hey, how about some music? You guys want to hear an original song on freedom from a local musician? Okay, this is Tony Andrews. He's a great singer. He's a great guitarist, and he's going to lead us in an original song that he wrote. Great to see everybody.
Oh, really? That's a good thing. You can't hear me. Some power on that guitar. So anyway, I wrote this song last month. Yeah, I will. I'm going to get this guy get me figured out here. Okay. Patrick Henry in the 1700s said this: if life's so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at a price of chains and slavery, forbid it. Almighty God, I know not what cause others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death. We are in a crossroads, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a crossroads. We're going to go down the dark road of tyranny, or we're going to push it back and we'll have freedom. Mark Twain said, be loyal to country always, be loyal to government
when they deserve it. They do not deserve it. And I want you to hear the words of the song, because that's what's most important. I am froze, my fingers are numb, but we're Canadians and we're tough, aren't we? Okay, here it goes. Freedom is a beautiful thing, paid for with blood. They gave so much for the land that they love. It's up to you, it's up to me to fan the flames of freedom and liberty. Give me death, or give me liberty. I'd rather die on my knees than live in tyranny. Freedom lost is the cost of apathy. Give me death, or give me liberty. They fought in trenches, they endured much pain, gave their lives for freedom. Let it not be in vain. We've been given so much without a cause. Or will we stand for freedom? Or will freedom be lost? Give me death, or give me liberty. I'd rather die on my knees than live in tyranny. Freedom lost is the cost of apathy. Give me death, or give me liberty. Freedom to say and freedom to pray. God-given freedom's not to be taken away. Freedom to see the world and freedom to stay home. Freedom together, freedom to roam. Death, or give me liberty. I'd rather die on my knees than live in tyranny. Freedom lost is the cost of apathy. Give me death, or give me liberty. Oh, give me death, oh, give me liberty. Give us liberty, yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, oh, I gotta let you go for now. I gotta go get charged. And, shoot, I gotta save it for Randy here. Bye now.